Hello, I'm Jay Trumbauer. I'm the COO, CFO of Boulay. We're a consulting CPA firm based in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, an office downtown Minneapolis and one in Naples, Florida. As of today, we have 225 people. We do traditional audit and tax work, but we also have a lot of specialty services. One of my roles for the firm is to do acquisition type work for the firm. We've closed on 3 acquisitions in wealth management, 1 in the CPA firm land, and we are looking for more. If you have any questions, please go to boulaygroup.com. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Can you talk about strategies for growing your email list and segmenting your email list?
Yes. So if you want to grow your list, the best way to grow it is think about what are things that you can attract people with. We call them attractors, other people call them lead magnets. But what is it that you solve? What are the fundamental questions that people ask? What are the, if you're talking about email, how many of you are interested in how the heck do you get to the inbox, right? How many of you really would love your emails to get to the inbox? Okay, you don't care if they get to the inbox. Okay, good. Do you want your email strategies to work? Do you get what I'm saying? But you want to get to what are the questions, what are the things that you could address very easily with a quick start guide, a cheat sheet, a checklist, a something, and you want to make that available, right? And then you want to get it in front of them. You can get it in front of them using social media like LinkedIn so that people are coming in. You can use SEO. There's lots of ways to drive the traffic in your perfect potential customer niche. You could say, like for those of you out here today, you could go to Kim Albee 365. I think it's KimAlbee365.com or 360.com. And there's all kinds of things you could download if you wanted to have some free gifts about email, for instance, And so then that you just do these things. So you set yourself up to generate the leads. So there's different things you can do. There's different practices. You could run a virtual summit with experts and have people sign up and everybody promotes that. And that would get you some leads. You see what I'm saying? There's different ones, but you want to have what is the thing that's going to most attract your perfect potential customer to want that thing, and they'll give you their name and email in exchange for it. So you think about that from that perspective. And then what was the other part of that question?
Segmenting that list once you
Yeah.
grow it.
So there's a lot of different notions about segmenting, and I'll just give you the one that I know works really, really well that is underutilized. If you're tracking everything that people do when they respond and engage with your emails and your marketing, when they come to your website, if you already know who they are, when they click through, what do they do beyond the click through the email? What else do they do? If you're tracking all of that and you have some good tools, you can automate and bucket people into different interests. And that's automatic. So if they read on, if they have a subject on list building versus we have a subject on, how to get people to click through your email, we know that's a different interest. I can talk to you differently, based on that, and it'll make a difference with you. So if I bucket people that way, then I can go and say, okay, how many people do I have interested in list building, or what's my biggest interest area? Now I'm telling myself what kind of content I could write instead of throwing something against the wall to see if it sticks. You have intelligence that actually tells you people's intent, like what has gotten their attention. So if you can put those kinds of things in place from a segmenting perspective, interest-based segmenting is far more effective than demographics, far more effective than geography, far more effective than almost any other way you could segment in terms of getting results.
And I would also say, as far as segmenting goes, if you have an existing list and you're not sure who's who, you can just ask them.
Right.
You can send out an email that says, what are your interests? And have them, have a, link to a poll or something that you can get that back so you know what exactly they're looking for, so you can segment back with them.
And you can also send an email with 3 links that all have something interesting across
Right.
3 segments, and you just track what they click on, and you just bucket them automatically. I mean, that's a very simple way to do it from an interest perspective, because sometimes people will tell you one thing, but what they click on is completely different.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, that's